Hello my friends, we are back with our monthly beauty favorites for the month of October. This month, I have a fragrance as well as makeup products to show to you guys what I've been loving for the month. And you know what, I've been reflecting, like since we are coming so close to the tail end of the year, I realized that my makeup style has kind of changed quite a bit, even like comparing it to the start of the year. I've come to realize that I love more mattifying products now and just cool tone products. And if you told me like 2-3 years ago, I would never imagine myself with this kind of like makeup style in a sense. So without further ado, let's get into it. Shall we start off with the fragrance pick of the month? This is my pick. This is by Journal Fragrances. This is the scent Promise. Now this is a Thai niche perfume brand and I got this in Bangkok physically in stores when I was there. Now the reason why I love this scent for this month at least was because October was a hot and sweltering month. It's so bad to the point where if you just hop into the shower and the moment you step out of said shower, you're sweating already. That's how bad the heat and humidity was. So normally in this type of hot and humid environment and weather, normally I would steer more towards this type of citrusy, fruity scent. And the notes are pomelo, pink grapefruit, lime. The heart note is vetiver, and the base notes you have agarwood, benzonin, saffron, and frankincense. I'm not really sure what is frankincense, to be very honest. I need to Google what's that. The top note is what makes this fragrance so attractive and my pick at least for the month. The pomelo note is almost as if you're taking the pomelo fruit and you're bringing it up to your nose and you can smell that pomelo scent. Very, very refreshing. It's almost like thirst quenching. Almost, in a sense. I'm not really sure how else to describe it. And if I remember correctly, the lady at the store did tell me that they actually have coconut oil inside these fragrances, at least for Journal. So it's safe to actually spray it on your hair if you want to. Not really advisable for clothes because you don't want to get oil in your clothes. But for hair, if you want to use it to have it as a hair mist or something, it's fine as well because normally when it comes to regular perfumes, they have alcohol in it. If you were to spray it on your hair, it is not a hair mist. It will actually dry out your hair. So it's really nice to know that this actually won't damage my hair because like I said, normally I would spray it at the back of my head and my neck. So that's great for me and it works out. Recently, I've been getting into jbeauty, Japanese beauty. So I did pick up a couple of items. And for the month of October, I did get my hands on the CANMAKE Marshmallow Finish Powder. Have you guys tried this before? If you guys are fans of jbeauty, let me know what are some of your recommendations as well. I got this in the shade ML, and if I'm not wrong, this is actually the second lightest shade. The original shade actually is MO, Matte Ochre or something along those lines, and I felt that this was a pink tone powder and it actually does work pretty well for me. It does give that beautiful marshmallow finish like the name suggests. I do notice a difference with and without this finishing powder. Actually for today I'm not wearing the powder, but I will insert a little clip of me applying it and the finish of how it looks like. Not to mention this particular powder has an SPF 50 PA+++, and that's really nice to have. It's additional sun protection. This is not going to fully replace my standalone sunscreen, but I think this is definitely a nice addition to have in my makeup routine, and I think it just gives such a nice finish. I love this powder so much, and I actually wanted to get this like for quite a while. I'm not really sure why it took me so long to get on board with this powder. Next up is a base product, and I'm actually currently wearing it on my face. Now this has become one of my go-to base products, the Heimish BB Moringa Ceramide Tinted Moisturiser. I'm currently wearing the shade 23C Nude. The reason why I picked this up was actually not because it was a tinted moisturizer, but because I was looking for base products with 23 cool tone, because it's really hard to find 23 cool tone products, base products in kbeauty. This actually works alright for me. I think it does pull a little bit like bright, just a little bit. I still can get away with the shade for this particular BB cream, but what really made me fall and enjoy this BB cream so much is the formula. The cream texture is a little bit thick, but once I dot it all over my face and use a spare cushion puff and just start patting it in, it's so lightweight. It has a demi-matte finish, so in like Singapore's heat and weather, it holds up very well. And this tinted moisturizer doesn't turn oily or greasy throughout the day, so my face still feels very breathable. Like it's not drowning in my base makeup where the heat is really, you know, beating down on me, and then my base makeup is just, you know, squirming all over my face. You know, that kind of feeling? I really detest that kind of feeling. So that's why this has been one of my go-to base products. It's just very easy to work with as well. I found a new blush combo that I've really been enjoying, and I'm currently wearing it on my cheeks. I have 3 blushes on my cheeks. I know, it's a little bit of an overkill, but in order to create such a beautiful blush look, you know what? I'll take it. Firstly, what I'll do is I'll take this, the Dasique Blending Mood Cheek in number 5 Violet Knit, and what I'll do is I'll mix this pale pink and the deeper mauvier pink. I'll mix these two together. Afterwards, I'll just apply it generally all over my cheek just to give a kind of brightened look, and I just have it as a base layer. And what I'll do next is I'll focus on the high points of my cheeks because I feel that my facial features are a little bit softer in nature. So I'll go in with the Pat McGrath Skin Fetish blushes. I know these are a little bit on the pricier side of things, but I feel they are very worth it. Adheres very well to the skin even when I rub my face. I know I mentioned this, I think, in one of my earlier monthly favorites as well, but these are just so good. The shade that I mainly reach for would be Nude Venus II. So this particular like warm pink, a little bit on the peachy pink side of things, and it's warm tone. This particular shade unfortunately is discontinued, so the one that I'm wearing on both sides of my cheeks right now is actually Nymphette. So this is actually more of a warm tone pink, and you know what? I still can kind of get away with it. It's a little bit deeper, so I do like to have that contrast of something like a very like pale blush like this, and then we top it off with something deeper. I think this is a very pretty combo. These Pat McGrath blushes have a satin finish, so they are not completely matte. The Dasique ones are actually purely matte finish, so it does help to add a little bit of a sheen on the high points of my cheek. It's not completely flat matte because even though I've been steering more towards matte finish for my makeup, I think that the satin finish from the blush does help in adding, you know, just a slight sheen to my cheeks. Not too crazy wet highlight-ish, that kind of vibe, no, but the sheen of the blushes does help in creating some of that, you know, healthy glow. Next up, we have the CANMAKE Creamy Touch Liner. This is in Cloudy Grey. I am currently wearing this as well, and this is probably my new favorite eyeliner. Personally, I'm not a big fan of black eyeliners unless I'm going for a particular eye look. So I would tend to gravitate more towards browns, and having a true grey brown is very handy, especially when I want to do softer eye looks. What blows me away is the formula of this. It's so creamy, and because it's a very thin liner, the application is very precise, and it's great for people like me who you have like, how do I describe it? When you do your eyeliner, sometimes there's like a fold to it. Like half of your lashes are kind of in the fold, and you have to be very careful when you do your eyeliner, especially when you get to the inner parts over here. For me today, I just did only like the outer part, so I think it wasn't like too bad. The application is so precise and it's so fast free, and it's very accurate, very creamy. I love it. It's like one of the best eyeliners I've ever tried. I did mention about this when I first picked it up, maybe in a live stream maybe 4 months ago. Oh my gosh, I haven't done a monthly live stream in a really long time. Let me know if you want monthly live streams to be back. I'd love to hear from you guys. I vaguely remember mentioning about this in one of the live streams, and you guys were like, yeah, Crystal, this is so good. I wish I picked up more of this when I was in Japan. I was like, really? Because this is so easily available here in our drugstores. Like if I wanted to pick up a new shade of this, I could go to the nearby mall, which is maybe 10 minutes away, and I could get this for maybe, I would say, $10 to $12 if I am not wrong. It's very easily accessible here in Singapore, so I'm very shocked, and now I might have found a new eyeliner that I absolutely love. This is for the short, straight Asian lashes girlies, and I actually found a new mascara, and this is from 1028. This is the Extend Curl Waterproof Mascara EX. Yes, I was sent this in PR. I did do a video about it, but I am not sponsored. I genuinely enjoyed this particular mascara. This is one of my go-to mascaras right now. I wear it almost on a daily basis because there are some days where I don't want to wear eye makeup. Nowadays, I'm just too tired in the morning. It's been about a month since I started using this mascara and I love it so much. I actually asked my colleague to, can you help me buy 1 tube of this when you're in Taiwan? And she did. It's so nice of her. Now I have a backup of this and I'm really grateful, and shout out to 1028 for sending this my way as well. Thank you so much. The bristles on the wand are short and compact, as you can see over here, and it's great to catch all of the short and sparse lashes. Plus, the wand is long in length, so you're able to catch more area and distance between the lashes, and you can just very easily maneuver. I did mention in my first impression video that I feel that the mascara does feel a little bit lightweight, especially with the cap of this, and I still stand by it. But the formula of the mascara itself is so good, like I can kind of negate it a little bit. Personally, for me, for one eye, I would dip back at least maybe once, get enough mascara for like one coat to really lengthen and curl my lashes. And I must say that this holds the curls pretty well. Throughout the entire office day, I will notice maybe 10 to 15% of my eyelash, maybe it does droop down a little bit, but I think it's really acceptable. In terms of flaking, this particular mascara does flake like a little bit. It's not like debris in my eye and I have to blink it out, that kind of thing. No, I do notice maybe 3 or 4 flecks of mascara crumbling on my cheeks around here throughout the entire day. So that's one thing I want to point out to you guys after testing it out for a long period of time. But I think in general, the way it wears throughout the entire day, I have to say it does a really good job. The formula of this is very lightweight and it does hold my lashes up very well. It does not feel heavy. Let me know what are your monthly favorites for the month of October. I would love to hear from you guys. Chit chat down in the comments below, and if you enjoyed the video, help a girl out, leave a like button, subscribe for more, and if you want to check out my other videos, you can click on this video over here, and I'll see you guys over there.